My first real experience with America came when I was starting at Cornell University. I was so excited. I was moving to the US to attend college. My parents and I were so proud. I was going to be the first in my family to attend an Ivy League school. I traveled to New York, got to campus, found my dorm, and I was on my way. But when I got to the dorm, there was a note on the door to my room. I'll never forget it. It said, "Why can't I get a roommate from Long Island?" I was crushed. You see, in that moment, my roommate let me know that I was not welcome. All he knew about me was my name. And that was all he needed to know to decide how to treat me. Think to yourself, have you ever been in a situation like this before? Now, let's contrast that past to what I call the rising 33%. The rising 33% is our future. Statistics show that there are 57 million Latinos in America today. That number is expected to more than double to 130 million in a few decades, bringing the total of Latinos to about a third, 33% of the entire American population. That's the rising 33%. Can you imagine what that looks like? You go to work, and 1 out of every 3 people you see are Latinos. You turn on the TV, and you see honest, accurate representations of us. And even if you are not Latino today, let me inform you, in the future, most likely you will have a Latino relative because your son, daughter, or future grandkid has a 33% chance of marrying a Latino or a Latina. Imagine what the rising 33% will mean to the Latino impact on politics, political reform, social justice. We have a huge opportunity and responsibility to make massive positive impact on our collective future. Growing up in Puerto Rico and eventually coming to the States, I have frequently seen how Latinos are treated as second-class citizens. We've had to deal with a lot: immigration, discrimination, deportations, poor educational opportunities, unlimited voting rights, and also very little economic empowerment. But as a people, we Latinos are strong. I am hopeful. I believe we Latinos in America can do and will do better. We deserve a chance to succeed and live happily here. Some Latinos have already achieved the highest levels of success in the US, and today I am about to share with you some of their wisdom. I've spent years learning from and sharing with Latino leaders in business, government, nonprofits, tech, education, and health on how they made it in America. And I have distilled 3 key principles from my time with 25 of them. I believe that if we start adopting these principles in the next 30 days, we will become the bridge that connects economic freedom, inclusion, higher education, and political capital to the rising 33%. That will raise our standard and our contribution to America. So, I have contained 3 powerful principles I collected from these super successful Latinos into 3 letters: I, M, E. I is for invest in your community. M is for mentor and adult. E is for encourage the youth. Principle number 1, invest in your community. This practice is very common in other ethnic and religious groups, but we don't tend to do enough of that. So the more we can invest resources in our community, the more individuals, families, and entire areas can benefit and become more profitable. For example, if I purchase groceries from Juan's store, and Juan goes to get dental care at Rosa, who's a dentist, and Rosa hires a Latino architect to remodel her office, the combined investment in the community will continue to compound and will grow, and we can witness change happen right before our eyes. Here's my first challenge to you today. Commit to buy more goods and services from Latino-owned businesses. Recommend a Latino professional for job openings, or volunteer to teach Latinos English, business, or computer skills. Start small. Pick one thing. Do it in the next 30 days. Then watch and see how quickly our community evolves. Principle number 2, mentor an adult. All successful Latinos had mentors. Someone stepped up for them and gave them an opportunity, gave them guidance that empowered their career. We Latinos may not be culturally used to asking for help from superiors, mentors, or coaches, and as a result, we are at a disadvantage. But we can break that cycle. We can achieve our goals twice as fast with a mentor. When Sid Wilson started his career, he was working for free in the mailroom of a brokerage firm. But thanks to his own work and an executive who helped him by mentoring him, he was able to climb out of the mailroom and get to the top of the finance world, winning awards and becoming ranked as the #1 Wall Street financial analyst in his field by Forbes. Today, Sid is the president and CEO of the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility, HACER, advocating for Latinos in corporate America. Let me tell you, mentorships work. My second challenge is for you to become a mentor to a Latino adult during the next 30 days. Identify a Latino professional or a college student. Send them an email, offer to be a mentor. Talk to them at least once a month. Your impact can be huge on your mentee. Principle number 3, encourage the youth. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool, especially for children. Most of the influential Latinos mentioned that they were told at a very young age that they were smart and that they could accomplish great things. The words of encouragement they received had a profound positive effect on them. I believe we define our universe of opportunities based on what we know. Your words of encouragement can expand a young person's mind and redefine what's possible for him or her. This is very close to my heart because I am the product of words of encouragement. My third grade teacher, Mrs. De Jesus, told me I was smart. And later, another teacher, Mr. Hector Aponte, told me I could accomplish things beyond my wildest dreams. I am here because of them. There was a young Latina mother who put her baby girl up for adoption. This Latina baby was adopted by parents who love her and who consistently told her, "You are very smart." And they also said, "You can accomplish anything you want." That baby grew up believing she could accomplish anything. And it's not surprise what happened next. She did exactly that. Her name is Christy Hobeger, the same Christy Hobeger who led the Stanford Law Review, who founded Latina Magazine, who executive produced feature films, and now represents top talent such as Shakira, Eva Longoria, and Gina Rodriguez. Christy is a Hollywood powerhouse because at an early age, she was told she could accomplish anything. My third challenge for you is to deliver an encouraging message to a young Latina child during the next 30 days. Tell him or her, you are very smart, and then say, you can accomplish anything you want. Words of encouragement changed my life, and Christy Hobeger's, among many others. Your words can change the life of a young Latino child. At this time, out of the 57 million Latinos living in America, only 15% have a bachelor's degree, and almost a quarter live in poverty. What are we going to do to change the legacy we are leaving for the rising 33%? Will we be bringing up 130 million poor and uneducated Americans? Or will we commit to the IME principles and empower our future? I'll leave you with two final points. We Latinos have been oppressed for 500 years. When anyone helps us, not as a handout, but in a way that empowers us as Latinos to help ourselves, we break that negative cycle of oppression and replace it with pathways to advancement. The economy gets better, jobs grow, businesses thrive, crime rates go down, diversity and inclusion increases, and innovation accelerates. We remove limiting beliefs, redefine what's possible, and empower the Latino community to elevate itself. When Latinos help other Latinos by sharing opportunities, time, money, or advice, we create a flywheel effect. The more of us who do it, the faster our communities get elevated and the greater the benefit. This accelerates our collective positive evolution, ultimately generating for future Latinos the rising 33%, a way for them to learn, grow, and succeed in a fast-changing world. So, regardless of your ethnicity or background, today you can choose to act on the 3 principles of IME. That will have a positive change for Latinos and for all of America. I, invest in your community. M, mentor an adult. And E, encourage the youth. Start today. Thank you, and I wish you all mucho success.